Absolutely gospel fans. Chandler Baucom here with Rodney Baucom.
Hey, Chandler!
What's going on,
You're
man?
so good at this.
Oh man, I'm not as good as you. But did you know that you're very handsome?
Oh, well, we know where your handsomeness comes from, right? Your mother.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's right. Didn't come from you.
You've got great hair too.
I do.
I wish I had great hair.
Great hair or gray hair?
Great.
Great hair.
T.
I've been. This is kind of the most nervous I've been to do an interview.
Why?
I don't know. You're kind of intimidating.
I am?
Yeah,
Me?
a little bit.
I'm sorry.
When I'm sitting next to you, because
I love you.
Well, I love you too. But if you were me, how would you interview you?
In the mirror. I don't know. Let's see. I would ask questions about what my passions in life are.
Okay. Okay, that's a good start.
Do you want to start with that?
Yeah, are you asking me or I'm asking you? What are
You're
your
asking. Okay.
What are your passions in life?
I love people who are passionate about things. And so I love people who have a good work ethic. I love gospel music. I've loved it since I was a kid, and I'm still kind of a kid at heart, but I love gospel music. Mom and Dad used to take me to gospel singings, and so fell in love with it when I was just a kid.
Just a kid.
Yeah.
And what else would you ask yourself?
What else would I ask myself? Who's doing this interview? Me interviewing me, okay.
Yeah.
I would ask myself, how in the world did you end up doing the Gospel Greats radio program?
Yeah, I was going to ask you that actually, so you took my question.
Yeah, okay.
How did you end up doing the Gospel Greats radio program?
You know, there's nothing in this.
I'm sorry. Tamara, I told you to put juice in here. He likes apple juice, pulp.
I failed.
Yeah, heavy pulp.
We're going to have to do this again.
It's empty.
I'm sorry. Do we need to get that fixed for you?
No, I can live on without it. I'm just going to set it on the ground so it won't be in the camera shot.
Okay, fair. So, after the great Paul Heil passed, you took up his mantle.
You know, that was a weird thing. It's one of those things that I felt like God had prepared me for my entire life. You know, just little things that I had learned all along the way. So first of all, when I learned of Paul's passing, that was one of the toughest days of my life because he was a broadcasting hero to me. I mean, Paul, he had the voice, he had the delivery, he had so many listeners across the country that loved him. When I saw it on a Facebook post that Paul Heil had passed away, I was expecting that might appear on ABC World News tonight. I mean, he was that big to me.
Yeah.
And so when I got that news, it hit me hard. And I asked my wife, is this a hoax or is this true that he's passed away? And so a couple of months went by, they aired old programs, and we were carrying the broadcast on our group of radio stations. And but they were airing the old programs. But I got a call from a couple of guys that were with Seawalker Media, and they said if I would consider doing the program, that they were going to buy it. And you know, the funny thing is, I take time. I'm very slow on making decisions. I think things through, not very impulsive about things. But Chandler, I felt like God had prepared me for that role, not to take over Paul Heil's job in any way. Couldn't do that. Couldn't step into his shoes.
Yeah.
But that God had prepared me to do that my entire life. Yeah. I didn't even say, guys, I'll be back with you. I'm going to pray about this. I said, yes, I'll do it. Because I felt like God sometimes leads you down a pathway where you know that you're supposed to be doing something.
Yeah.
And so I knew. And so I didn't say, we didn't even talk money. I just said, you know, yes, I'll do it because I felt like gospel music needed that program that much.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to do it.
Yeah. And you've carried it on, and you've made it your own, and you've ran with it. And you really do carry that mantle. And I think I speak for everyone here that's watching, because we have an audience of about 500 watching this right now. And they're all shaking their head. They're all crying in agreement. I mean,
boy, my vision has got really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at them all.
I see them.
They're blown away.
Hey, people, I love you. Woo! Yeah. Over the top.
Well,
Yeah.
I really can't think of anyone else that could do what you're doing, and I think everyone in gospel music is very grateful to you for carrying the mantle.
I think you could do this program someday, Chandler. I
don't
mean,
think
you're getting
so.
the interview skills and everything right now.
I'm trying, but I don't have the voice.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, I feel like I'm putting it. Hi, I'm Chandler Baucom.
You could do it. It doesn't require a great voice. It just requires somebody that knows the information, knows the people,
Right.
and loves the music.
Yeah.
And you do all that.
So like maybe with a good attitude and maybe some grit and determination, maybe.
Yeah. You can be the Gospel Greats host too.
Are you trying to throw this on me right now?
Well, maybe. You want to talk money?
Yeah.
There's no money in it.
Okay. Rodney, is there anything else that you would want to ask yourself in the remainder of the time that we have here?
If I could ask myself anything, I probably would say, Rodney, what is your bedtime? And I would say, it's way past my bedtime right now.
It is way past his bedtime, and it's about to be past mine as well. You're here with Rodney Baucom and Chandler Baucom, and we're the Baucom Boys.
Yeah, we are.
Woo!
Yeah. Woo!
Good night.